Yeah, welcome to the show, fellas. I just finished making a video package for personal trainers on how to pimp out Craigslist, and I'm doing some more recording again tonight. Um, the brother that I did a video on who uh, was talking about 7 steps is writing me again. And he wrote to me, "Hey, Supreme, I saw your video and thanks." So he wanted to thank me for doing the video on his success. But actually, thanks to him for doing the work and coming up in his game and let us know about it. He writes, "I have to hurry to write this while my woman is in the shower. I got the day 3 today and went over it before I had her come pick me up. I applied a lot of what you said about marketing while I was in Korea to get women on my team. I know quite a bit about marketing since I have an international business degree, but just never realized how can it be applied to everything. And that's just it. A lot of people don't take that second step and realize everything is about marketing and sales. When you go for a job, you're marketing yourself out there to find a job. And when you go for the personal interviews, you got to use personal salesmanship skills. Same thing with women, the dating game. You market yourself, you find your type of market that wants you, that digs you while you're improving yourself right now. You don't want to wait till you get down to like 40 pounds off. You want to find the women that are feeling you right now. That's your market. That's what you have to work with. Okay, a market is what you say is a group of people that will buy what you're selling. What you're selling is you, fellas. Okay. Let's see, where was I? In Seoul, what I had to sell was my race. Since I'm not Asian, barely speak Korean. 안녕하세요. That's Korean for hello, I believe. I asked friends where the clubs were that had women or girls that were open to foreigners and ways Korean meet women. My question is, now that I'm back in Atlanta, or will be tomorrow, what kind of women do you think are in my market? And he did not tell me what race he is. So I'm going to assume that he is black. Why? Because, well, we all know that Atlanta has a very, very large, successful black population. A lot of degreed brothers out there and a lot of well-educated sisters. For some reason, they love Atlanta. One of my cousins lived there. He goes on to say, I have a passion for traveling and try to reward myself with a trip somewhere every month. Every month, wow. Anyway, every month or so, in parentheses, I fly free through my job. I also enjoy running. Let me take it back. I think he's Caucasian now. I grew up, because of the running thing, a lot of Caucasian fellows, they're really dominating in the jogging department over us African Americans. I grew up in Georgia, so I am Southern. I know you have to get in where you fit in, and I have some ideas, but feel like getting the option. I think you want to say opinion of an expert is always a good thing. I know that I have always asked you, or I'm sorry, I know that I have asked you a lot of questions, but I want to get the most of the program, and I hate doing anything half-assed. Fortunately, I did not buy into the PUA bullshit. Okay, definitely must be Caucasian. Very few black people, well, have problems getting women, and the ones that do, they don't normally go to the PUA style of game because they know that type of stuff is not going to work in a black club with sisters. I mean, in the old days, they were asking, who lies more, David Bowie or Michael Jackson? You guys remember that one? And trying to say that to a sister, you're like, who the fuck cares? She'll stomp off. Okay? The PUA game was designed by Caucasian people for other Caucasians. There are some Asians who, like Indian Asians and regular Asian folks, who buy into the stuff and have tried it also. But it's designed for Caucasian people. Okay? He goes, I had a roommate that got hooked on that shit, and he is still a virgin. Damn. Well, I'm glad this brother is out of that shit and, following some good shit. There are some good teachers out there, though, on the PUA side. I've been seeing some come across. They're not teaching PUA style. They're trying to teach natural game, which is really what I'm trying to do, is to show you guys how to naturalize yourselves. Okay? So, in answer to his question, what you want to do is, when you get home, go to a place where you could be seen by women, preferably a nightclub, and post up. I want you to, and take your notebook in your car also, but I want you to notice the women that are noticing you. Okay? And start rating them like you guys do on your scale of 1 to 10. And that will tell you what your market is. It'll tell you where you are at in your game, what level you're at, whether if you're like a 6 or a 7. If the women that are noticing you are like average, then, and the real hot chicks don't notice you, then that means you're about average, okay? If some of the hot chicks notice you, and the average chicks notice you, give you a little bit of eye contact, that means you're above average. If hot chicks are noticing you, that means eye contact, checking you out. That means you're more likely you're hot, because hot chicks look at hot dudes. That's just it. So do unattractive chicks, but we're not concerned with them. If you notice the hot chicks feeling you, step to them. That's where you're at, because everybody's going to notice you. When people are good looking, everybody notices them, including the same sex. We get jealous of the good looking guys when they come in. We feel threatened, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. So that's how you tell what your market is. Now, I'm assuming he's well educated, he has a good job, so he's going to go to a better environment. He's not going to be going to the ghetto places, whether he's white or black. So he's going to go to the upscale environments where, he can start seeing what his market of women is. Also, if he's African American, I suggest he go to an African American club, and then go to a Caucasian club, and then also a mixed club. Okay, so that you can get a well-rounding of what types of women are feeling. That goes for whatever race you are. Except if you're Caucasian, I do not recommend you go to a hardcore black club. I don't want to see you guys get hurt. A mixed club would be better if you're looking for sisters. But only the Wigga type of Caucasian fellas, might be, because they have black friends, will get into that environment and feel comfortable. But anyway, no matter what race you are, find the market of where you're sellable. That's your goal, though. You want to find out, who wants to buy me? Okay, I'm African American. I'm black. I'm not going to go to a skinhead club, kick open the door, and start looking for white women. The white women don't want to die, because those skinheads will kill them. They don't want to get ostracized out of their element. And there's some knucklehead on YouTube, Jordo something or other, who's been calling me a racist lately because I've been talking about this stuff. He's Caucasian, of course, so he doesn't understand what it's like to be African American. That's why he's called me a racist. I give the blunt truth, fellas. Okay? I'm giving you guys the truth. So if you're African American, you better pay attention. If you're Asian or whatever, a minority, you better pay attention. If you're Caucasian, you definitely need to pay attention, so you know what it is like for us other races. Okay? I know some of you fellows don't want to hear. You don't care. All you want to do is get some pussy. Well, too bad. Too bad. Get over yourself. So anyway, I'm not going to kick open the door and start looking for white women. They don't want me. Okay? If I'm looking for white women, the best place to actually go is a club that caters to black males where white women go into. Because the white women that want black males ain't going to go to an all-white club. They don't want white men. They want black men. Okay? So you guys who are the more educated brothers and you're looking for white women, you're going to have a harder time finding them in an all-white nightclub like I did. There's a couple there. But the majority, ain't going to be choosing up on you. A few are going to choose up on you. I found it's like 2 to 3%. At the most, 5%. for girls that are on wishy-washy. So if there's 100 girls in there, about 3 of them. Okay? So 3 to 5 at the maximum. It's actually about 3%, somewhere in there. Okay? Don't expect miracles. Because as I tried to explain in previous videos, not to be a racist, but white women don't want to have black children. They don't want their parents eyeballing them. They don't want the comments behind their back that go on. So be understanding, fellas. Don't be pissed about it. That doesn't make me a racist. It just makes me telling you guys the honest truth of the way the actual world works off the internet, off your World of Warcraft bullshit. That's how it is out there in the real world. Okay? In the real world, I'm a black man. White folks see me as a black man. I go into a store. I talk to a fella. Like I went to a store today. I talked to a fella. He was actually of Corsican descent, and his mother was from Spain. He said, I'm Italian and Spanish. And, we talked for a little while. But to me, I can tell he's Italian, man. He had that skin color. So I asked him, are you Sicilian? What are you? And he said, no, Corsica. And he saw me as a black man. Okay? That's the way it is in the real world. It's not kumbaya. Everybody's holding hands out there. Look what they're doing to Obama. All the racial slants that Obama, he's half white. He's half of the Caucasians. And they're still doing that to him. Okay? So it doesn't make me a racist because I talk about the real stuff that's going on. And I don't cater to just one group. And I don't just cater to black folks either. So don't get it twisted. My game is for everybody out there. Because it works. It's based on the truth. I don't tell you that, you could be just rusty black and go into a white club and fuck every white girl in there. They're gonna, as soon as you walk in, by using some magic tap dancing and scripting, you can hypnotize them into fucking you in the bathroom or some cheap low-life shit like that. No. I give you the honest truth, fellas. I'm trying to get you guys in where you can fit the fuck in. Peace.